Hello, everyone. Welcome to your angelic guidance for the third week in June. Still a very cold week here with us and still busy with the lockdown. So, the energy that is coming to us this week is also very much balanced. Balance between your male and your female energy. So, we're working on that very intensely this week to balance doing with being. And remember, your feminine energy is your receptive energy to receive and to nurture and compassion, and that's also towards the self. And your male energy is the doing energy, the creative energy to get things done and put action and thoughts into place. So, how does that make sense for this week? Well, in a sense, this week is about doing. We started with the new moon, so it is a building up. It's a new lunar month, so new things. You can take action, work on projects, get us excited about stuff. Use the energy in that way, but balance it with not driving yourself too hard, and also being in your own space. So again, we're pulling back a bit from the world, and we also need to look at how we protect ourselves and our families this week. In other words, how do we create a space where they can feel safe? And it doesn't mean going into fear and pulling back from the world, but it's that balance of what do I have to come home to? What space do I create that is safe and healthy? And there's emotional safety and peace as well. It's not just about being safe from the world, it's being safe within our own emotions and our emotional state, our mental state, to create a happy space and a happy energetic space. So we need to take responsibility for that and look at how we protect our families also, obviously with COVID, with health wise. How do we protect? How do we enforce a certain belief system or just a way of living, a new way of living, where we still feel safe and we don't challenge fate but still trust the flow of our own lives? And this has been the thing with the vaccine and everything. Everybody's making their own choices, and it's very important that each soul makes choices according to their guidance. And people tell me, but we don't, you receive your guidance, we don't receive our guidance. How are we supposed to know? But you do. You do receive signs if you ask for them. You do receive the knowing if you need it. But the problem is that people don't ask. They just follow blindly and go do what they think they have to do. But what does your body need right now? And I don't mean in 2 months' time, 3 months' time, it might change according to what's going on in your body, but what needs to happen now. So just be careful before you jump into fear, and just do things out of guidance because it's right for you and your soul experience on earth right now. So trust that. And the card that goes with this week is Metatron and signs. So it's exactly that. Ask for the signs. You will be shown. Whether you ask it from the angels or your father on the other side, your mother, your granny, whoever is your connection on the other side, ask them to show you the signs. And that is why Archangel Gabriel also came through to me this morning and said, use the symbol or the sign that makes sense to you. For me, it has always been very much the symbol of David, the sign of David, the Star of David, King Solomon's sign, and the Merkaba. They're all one in different dimensions. So the flower of life, all of that. But what is your sign? What is your sign from spirit that you connect to? Keep it close. It might be a feather. I've got a beautiful feather ring that my family bought for me for Mother's Day. So, keep your signs close. Make them part of you so that you can keep looking at them, trusting and believing that you receive your signs from spirit. And allow yourself to ask, allow yourself to open up. And that's also being the receptor, hey? The feminine energy. Open yourself up to receive and allow that. So the balance, very important. Caring for our family, very important. And don't allow the mind to run away from you. I see at this stage the energy is such that our minds are very busy, very overactive, much overthinking happening. So balance that with the feminine creative energy. Keep yourself busy with things that helps you to slow down, to relax. It's either time outside, time with animals, or time painting or doing anything creative, whether it's cooking or doing your work in a creative way. But spend time where you balance that mind energy with the gentler energy of surrendering and allowing. And we can only allow our messages to really come to us when we spend time just relaxing in nature, or gardening, or whatever you need to do to just still the mind and get it away from everything that has to be done or everything that you're worried about. We are still in a very strong energy of flow. So we are being supported and there's flow happening. And the only thing that stops that flow is your doubt or your fear that you're not doing enough and that you must take more control, earn more money, or whatever. So again, the feminine energy needs to support that in order for you to trust in the flow and to see the flow generating. The more you surrender, the more the flow will be. Remember, you are the block. Every time you get stiff or rigid or want to control, you block the flow. So do anything that you can. And this is again where you help yourself, where you are conscious of your self-love and self-needs and self-compassion. Do anything you need to relax, to go into the trust. And asking will always be the best thing. Ask the angels to show you that you can trust. Ask them to help you relax, release. Ask them to help you allow so that you can see those things happening in your life so that you can trust again. So I've asked people on my Walking with Angels group on Facebook, you can put down your names or those of loved ones, animals that you feel are in need right now, and I'll add them to my prayer book and my healing list. So put it out there, ask for help, surrender to the greater purpose. Everybody has to be on their own path and give them that space, support them. We can't help anybody physically with what they need to go through because it's a transformation that needs to happen inside of them. But we can hold that space for them, and you can hold that space for yourself and also draw the line where you can't give more, where people might be expecting, and just give what you can, even if it's just a thought every day, or telling them that you're thinking of them or praying for them. Just be that backup, but first be that backup for yourselves. And that's where Metatron and the science comes in so strongly. Very important to allow your guidance. Very important to be aware of how the guidance shows up so that you don't feel so alone and lost in the world. And if we ask to be shown that we have support, you will see them showing up. So please be good to yourselves. And then an extra thing that just reminding me of before I forget, the color and the crystal for this week is white or clear quartz. I've got a clear quartz ball here. So you can either carry that with you. White will also be for clarity and insight, like the opals I'm wearing, or moonstone or selenite. Very good to support you in the strength to receive the clarity. And clarity is in line with the guidance and the signs and the symbols. So remember this week, yes, take action, get going with new ideas. The inspiration is there, the flow is there. Tune into that, allow yourself to be in that flow, but also look as to where you need to pull back and just create a space where you can feel safe and whole, and also with your family, your loved ones, your animals. We get so lost in what's happening out there, so easily triggered by the fear of what's going on in the outside world, but what's happening in your world. Where can you control? Not on a doing level, but on a believing level. What do you believe for yourself? Go and write that down if you need to. If you need to see it, if you need to be able to already visualize it, go and write it down so that you can feel it in your heart. What do I believe for myself? And where you see you don't believe, ask the angels to help you believe in that which you know is necessary in your life right now. And remember, still important is the inviting your soul energy. Keep inviting more and more of your soul energy to download into your physical body. But remember, the body needs to be in harmony with that. So keep looking at what you put into your body, whether it's food, emotions, a mindset. What do you do for yourself spiritually? And just bring that into balance. And that is within your power. That is your choice. Just do it day by day. Just take it slow and be gentle with yourself. But I'm sending love and strength to all of you, and lots of healing. Believe in that for yourself. We are not in this world just to suffer and to perish. We are here to create something beautiful, and you are part of that. Good luck and take care. Bye, guys.